Hey, what's up everybody? Kid91 back with you guys on Call of Duty Ghosts for the first time in a long time. I can't even remember the last time I played this game, I haven't made too many videos on Ghosts. I was kind of negative towards it at the beginning, but I've been playing it the past few days a lot because I've been sick. I had food poisoning, then I came down with like a minor cold, and then that led almost to like the flu. So the past 3 days I've been pretty much out of service in terms of doing anything productive. So I decided to play some Ghosts, and I've been giving the game a chance, and really what I've been just trying to do is just I don't know, I'm going for these high score games, or, I'm just trying to get good gameplays with different weapons and stuff like that, and just kind of universally getting better at the game or become more well-rounded with everything in it. And that ended up having me land this, I think, a good shotgun rushing gameplay here that I have for you guys today. I'm going to go through the class setup so you guys can, maybe copy it or take something from it and actually apply it to what you guys do, and maybe it'll help you out. So let's get into it. The weapon I'm using is the TAC-12 shotgun. It's the last shotgun in the shotgun category, and it's basically the KSG from Black Ops 2. It's exactly the same. I'm going to break away from that real quick and say here, look, we already got an enemy chem strike in. The game's only been going for a few seconds here, but not to worry. Just keep watching. You'll see that things do go our way. So anyways, TAC-12 is the shotgun that I'm using, and attached to it I have the muzzle brake for increased range, because the shotguns in this game seem to have really short range. Pretty much every one has horrible range. So I threw the muzzle brake on to help that out a little bit, and then I also threw the grip on because that just helps with accuracy. Especially in this game where I find a lot of the weapons have a lot of recoil. So I like to throw grip on pretty much anything I use. Secondaries aren't anything important right now. I'm just using the M9A11 pistol, just the single one, and then I have the attachment extended mags. However, I think I'm going to start using a Kimbo for pretty much all my secondaries, just because, I don't know, I feel like it's a little more helpful. The pistols single-handedly don't seem to do too well, but when you do a Kimbo, I think you have a way better chance of surviving if you get into a close encounters. So I'm probably going to switch that up shortly. My lethal is just C4. A lot of people seem to be going back to the Modern Warfare 2 noob tube and explosives type of style of playing here. I've been running into a lot of noob tubers with danger close and C4 and all that stuff with ride shields, especially in search. So I decided to throw C4 on myself, and it's been helping me out in some certain situations where I need to throw it up into a window and stuff. So I got my C4 on, and then I just have the concussion grenade as a tactical, just basically to, like other people like to say, test the waters of an area that I want to go into. See if anybody's in there. So the perks, which I think are the most important for classes, especially this class since it's a rushing class and a shotgun class. I'm going to go through these. I got Marathon on for that unlimited sprint, so I can get up and close to the enemy before I have to take that shot, since the range is pretty low on these shotguns. Also, moving quicker helps you dodge people's shots, because it's harder for them to stay on target with you. And then I have On The Go on, which I think is definitely a must for this setup, because On The Go basically allows you to reload while sprinting. So if you get into those situations where you run into their spawn, use up your 10 shots, and then you need to get the hell out and reload at the same time, you can do that and not have to, slow down while reloading and have the chance of somebody chasing you actually catch up to you. Then I have Dead Silence on, which pretty much I think everybody uses in this game now, since sound whoring is pretty much full back and in style, especially since they make you so loud by default in this game. So got Dead Silence on just to keep the footsteps a little lower. And then I have Fall Damage on, which the actual perk is called Resilience. So that's in case you need to jump out of a window or anything, you don't take that fall damage. And any rushing class, I think that's pretty good to have on, because you're going to find yourself going everywhere, jumping off stuff, going up stuff, just going everywhere. And then the last perk, it's fully loaded for right now just to have that max ammo, although I might switch it to Hardline or something. Fully loaded takes up 2 slots in your perks, so I can either throw on another 2 single slot perks or another 2 slot perk, and Hardline is a 2 slot, so I might throw that on. Then my kill streaks for this class are different from what I normally do. Normally I do the Guard Dog, Battle Hind, and Helo Pilot, but for this one I didn't expect to do too well or get too long of kill streaks with it, so I went Satcom and then Guard Dog and Battle Hind. And, it actually worked out pretty well. I think I might be able to bump up the Helo Pilot, actually, next time I do this. So, that's my class setup, and I find it pretty effective, and hopefully this gameplay will prove that it seems to be pretty effective. Although, one thing that's important with shotguns is you need to be quick on target. You gotta be able to snap onto those guys real quick, because this gun specifically is one of those weapons that automatically has an attachment put on it, and the attachment is a choke that causes the spread to get smaller when you're aiming down the sight. So what that does is it makes you be able to take out guys when aiming down sight with quicker, because it makes all the projectiles of a shotgun shell, all the BBs or whatever it may be, stay closer together as they're traveling towards the enemy, so more of them impact at once, and it'll cause death faster. And that's why when you watch me using this, pretty much every shot I take is down the sight. I don't think I hip fire it once in this entire game, except for like when I get freaked out. But everything that I do in this is pretty much carried over from using the KSG in Black Ops 2, which I had a lot of fun with, although I think this gun is more accurate. The iron sights are better than the KSG iron sights. Those you seem to have to use a red dot because the iron sights were like a little off center or something weird was up with them. But this gun, you know, you can do work with it. It's a lot of fun. It's so far my favorite shotgun. I've actually used them all. I bought every shotgun up to this point and tested them all out for a few games, and I found this one to be my favorite so far. And it's definitely probably something I'll use more, although I might make some videos with the other ones too, just to show you guys what the other ones are, and you know, some different fun class setups or perk setups you can do with them and all that. So earlier off in the game, the chem strike was called in, and you know, right away some people might think that the chem strike is like, oh shit, you know, the game's over, somebody got a chem strike, we're never gonna win. Well, it's really not that big of a deal considering you get it from a care package in this by doing the field orders. So just because you get a chem strike in a objective game type like this doesn't mean it's the end of the world, because we're still wrecking this team. Well, we're not wrecking them, but we're still beating them. And so once you get a chem strike, either or, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like the nuke anymore. It's not like the Moab, where it seemed like once somebody had a Moab, the game was over, because they were already whooping your butts if they could get 25 kills. So chem strike isn't that big of a deal. It just changes the map, so you got to learn both styles of the map before and after the chem strike, which I finally have done. And as you can see, I actually fulfilled some field orders earlier off in the game here and finally called in that care package to get this jug with the minigun. And I'm just going around getting a few kills. And you know, I have to say, for people that like to go for high-scoring gameplays with as little deaths as possible, a lot of these kill streaks in this game kind of suck, because they're ones that you have to, you continually have to use until you die before you can get out of it. Like this thing, you have to use until you die. There's no getting rid of it. The Maniac, you have to use until you die. So you're forced to die on some of these kill streaks, which kind of blows, because you know, they're fun to use, but I wish you could just, like, once it runs out of ammo or something, you were done with it. Actually, you know what, I'm not 100% sure what happens when you run out of ammo. But like I was saying, I haven't really found the best kill streaks in this game, especially considering I have to play 6 vs 6 game types because I don't have the Xbox One, so there's no ground war. And even using Guard Dog and then the Battle Hind and the Helo Pilot, it's still, like, I don't know, you don't get as high of a score as you think you would. The Helo Pilot's cool and all, but I only find myself getting 4 or 5 kills with it when I use it, just because everybody either hides or they're so spread out, and the thing moves so weird, and it's awkward to control because you have to have it stop completely in order to aim real low below yourself. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to continue using. Once I get the Xbox One, it might be different. You might have a better opportunity of getting more kills with the Helo Pilot and all that. So I may continue using it, I might not. But definitely leave some suggestions of your favorite kill streaks, because as of right now, like I said, I use the Guard Dog, Battle Hind, and Helo Pilot. So if there's anything other that you should think I should try, go ahead and suggest it. I have tried the Trinity Rocket, and I don't really like it that much, although I might start liking it a little more. I think it should still be a 5 kill streak instead of a 7, even though it gives you that three rockets or 3 opportunities to get kills. But it doesn't always seem to work that well. So one thing I want to take note of: at some points in this game, you might see me slow up a little bit, not really leave an area, and that's because I'm either 1 away from a kill streak or really, you know, 2 away. And I hate running out into the open when I'm 1 away from a kill streak and then I end up dying and falling short of it. It just irritates me, so I try to stay back a little if I'm real close, and then once I get it, I'll go ahead and run out. I know I did that with the Battle Hind a little earlier, and you guys probably noticed it. So I'm working towards another dog, which I just get, but I can't call one in or call another one in because I already have one, and here I'm thinking I can get like a freaking dog sledding team going here or something, you know, just have like 6 dogs following me. How cool would that be? That'd be the funniest thing ever. Just have a swarm of dogs chasing after you. They go after every person that comes near you. That'd be pretty cool if you could take out multiple dogs, but you can't have them. And this one just ends up sitting, becomes a waste. So I'm only 2 away until I get my next score streak here, which is another battle hind. But I can't seem to find anybody, and right there, if I could have gotten that guy, which he probably would have gotten me first, I might have been able to get it, but we end up falling back here because I just don't want to die. And this guy I get, and that, oh, actually, never mind, that gives me the battle hind. But it's not like it's going to do much work because we're already at 192, and my team just captured B, so the game's going to end even quicker. But either way, we did pretty well. You know, I was happy with this gameplay. It's pretty good for a rushing shotgun gameplay, I think. I've seen a lot of people go about this score, you know, not using a shotgun and using same kill streaks like I did. So I'm pretty impressed with it myself. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by liking the video or whatever. And if you guys want to see some more Call of Duty Ghosts videos, let me know. Like the video. I'll definitely post more because it gives me more of an incentive to do this, so I definitely appreciate that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed 45 and 6.